Alright, so I'm continuing on with the freshen up of this rear end. Right now I'm popping out the third member, or pumpkin. Depends on what you call it. I guess the more technical term is going to be third member. All I did was just to break the seal on that, because once it's on there for a while, it's pretty hard to break the seal. All I did was just put a block right there and slowly took the jack up until it popped free, and I let all the fluid fall into the drain pan. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out, and we're going to take a look at it. Alright, so we got the third member out, and it looks like it's in pretty darn good shape. This third member I got from Quick Performance. They sent me the whole unit as one piece. This is a TrueTrack, which got the little worm gears in there, I guess. And brand new gears, brand new everything, except for the housing. It's an old stock housing, cast housing, and it's a pretty good deal on it. And so far, I've liked it. It's worked pretty excellent. You don't have to put any of that smelly friction modifier in there. It smells like horrible BO. So I'm just going to clean this up and go down here and clean up what's down there. And I'm going to put this bad boy in there. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do with this. This is the race, and it doesn't move like the bearing does. So it's going to move with the axle. So right here is the seal, and of course it's not going to move. But if the race is pushed up against this seal, that means you have a lot of friction and you're going to ruin this seal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to first tighten this in, use the race to push this seal back in there, and then I'm going to pull it out again, and I'm going to stack two of these gaskets on there and then tighten it down again, and that'll give me just that little bit of clearance to separate the race from the seal. So I'm going to go ahead and try that right now. And of course, before you can really put your axles in, you have to put the third member in. So I'm going to pull this guy back out. Like I said before, I want to make sure there's no resistance. And if you have your pumpkin or your third member in there, you're going to feel resistance. You're not going to be able to know completely if you have no resistance up against that seal. So that's why I did it that way. I have absolutely no space here. That's a bitch. I'll tell you that right now. Alright, so basically what I did is I sit here filming on one of the most awkward filming angles known to mankind. Alright, so I just put some new nuts and washers all the way around because the other ones are nasty. I said, no, I'm not putting this back on. And as I tightened them down, I slowly went around the entire surface until I had an equal amount of squishing out of the R2V all the way around, and it's just barely tight. So I'm gonna let that go ahead and cure, and then when it cures, I'm gonna tighten it all the way down for a nice leak-free seal. And when I climb out of here, you guys see my face. I look like the car just spooged all over me. Mr. Sparkles, the S10 that is. Check me out. I'm ready for church. Got the sun in my eyes, kind of squinting here. But you know what? I'm gonna get cleaned up because I gotta film the no clock guys. And for you, it's gonna be instantaneous, but for me, it's gonna be the next day. So I'll see you guys then. So it's a new day. Only thing that's left to do is to fill up the differential with some high performance gear oil. At least that's what it says right here. And mine takes 80-90. You need to make sure it has no friction modifiers if it's a TrueTrack. The reason why, because the TrueTrack does not have with those clutches in there. So you need to make sure you have no friction modifiers if that's what kind of rear end you have. And you also need to make sure that it's a GL5 if it's a TrueTrack. At least that's what I was told from Quick Performance. So that's what I'm gonna do. So it's time to fill her up. Oh, excuse me. We have a lot of beans today. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, so far so good. Everything feels all right. I'm about to get up here on this road, make a quick little pull. We'll see how she does. Well, that plan didn't go as expected. What I was planning on doing was setting up the tripod, which I have right here in the back of the truck, and I was just going to set it up on the side of the road. And I went to a road, usually there's no one really out there. Went to go set it up, and then lo and behold, Mr. Officer Friendly pulls up behind me, blips the lights, and I was like, yeah, I probably should get out of here. So I just throw it in the truck, and then he let me go about my way. So now I'm here at AutoZone, gonna pick up some things that I need for later on. So I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe, and peace.